Well, hi, my little darlings. Hello, my little sweetums, my little schmookums, my little baby cakes. Hi. I hope this video finds you well. It is a general message, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Whenever you find it, it is the right time, because it is timeless. Please use your own discernment and intuition. I will never reach out to you in the comments for a personal reading because I'm not doing them. Or, hey, contact me. It sounds like you're having a tough time. That's not me. I'm not doing personal readings and I'm not asking people to contact me. So please report those people. Or don't give them your money or whatever, please. Let's get into it. So the song I got on shuffle is Waiting for the Thunder by Blackberry Smoke. Light the fuse and run now, brother, 'cause you ain't got a lot of time. Don't you act surprised when it all goes to hell on your dime. Maybe you can stand tall enough to look the devil eye to eye, but you better make a getaway quick so you don't have to answer why. The bells will ring and the flames will fly. 2,000 years of fury in the big black sky. The wind will blow and the rain will fall. Are we waiting for the thunder or will the lightning get us all? Waiting for the thunder. All the money and the war and the religion and the which one do you serve? Maybe them with the power and the glory got more than they deserve. Why do we stand by and do nothing while they piss it all away? And we hope we wake up in the morning to the light of a brand new day. All right, let's see what's up with this. Okay. So we have the 9 of coins. Watermelon may be significant to you. The Temperance. The High Priestess in reverse. So the Temperance and High Priestess were both in reverse. We have the 7 of Cups in reverse. Magician upright. 9 of Swords in reverse. And 10 of Swords in reverse. I'm seeing it as like a wave of consciousness, a wave of rising in groups. Like, so people in groups are raising in vibration. And no matter what timeline you're in, there's people still doing that. And so you may be wondering what's happening, like why you're having to be around this like fire and brimstone, the earth cracks open and demons flying out. When you're like, I already got past this like tumultuous with that Temperance in reverse point. But you're also witnessing people, like you're witnessing, for one, you're getting to see it from an outside perspective of what you went through. And 2, you're also seeing the people that, did you wrong go through karma. But you're being asked to stand strong in your own energy and not be affected by what's going on around you. You've already went through this, and this made you strong to stand in your own frequency and your own vibration. So you're not affected by this. I mean, yes, it's disruptive. It's scary. You're like, whoa. Like, you know exactly what it is with that Seven of Cups in reverse. There's no question. There's no confusion. You're watching it go down. Also, I'm getting people that have done you wrong. We've gotten this magician here, done magic on you, weird manipulation, tried to be the puppet master, that type of shit. You're witnessing their karma go down right before your eyes. And it may be people that you're like, you didn't even know was a thing, you weren't even involved. You're like, what the hell? You're witnessing what's happening to them. I'm also getting, if you see somebody quote unquote win and you're like, wow, that person was like terrible and on all this bullshit, like you might be confused. It's going to be a step in their karma. Like, they may be one of those people that needs to lose it all, like gain it all and lose it all to really learn the lesson. But I'm also getting here, you standing strong through these turbulent times and being forthright with that High Priestess in reverse. You're not being secretive, you're not being fake, you're being your authentic self and having confidence in that. That is going to bring you your dream come true. Your dreams are going to come true with that Seven of Cups. All your manifestations with that Magician are coming through. Like, and you won't need to worry with that Nine of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Swords in reverse that it's going to be ripped from you. I'm getting that you're going to be watching this happen outside of yourself. Like, you finally hit that level where you're living authentically, you're following your heart, you're speaking your truth, you're still trying to be better, you're like self-reflecting. Why do I act like this? You know, self-inquiry, acting curious, or being curious, I shouldn't say acting. Well, I don't know your life. I said it for a reason. Being curious as to why you act a certain way and reflecting on that and course correcting. You're doing all of this stuff. So now it's your winning season. You're getting to gain all of the things back that you've lost. You paid your karmic debt off. You're moving forward in a direction that's your highest path because you're choosing that. You're gaining confidence with that Queen of Wands and almost said in reverse, Queen of Wands upright. You're gaining confidence. It's kind of interesting because this chick's like dancing and there's like a volcano going off in the background. Like, this is you just like staying in your own lane. Yes, there's like fire and fury and tornadoes and all kinds of crazy shit happening around you. But with this lucid card at the bottom of this deck, I haven't shuffled or I haven't picked anything out of it, but it's poking out to me. You're staying clear. You're seeing everything clearly through this tumultuous time, but it's like you're in the eye of the storm and you stay there. Yes, you're going to be met with, that's life. You're going to be met with contrast, freaky stuff that happens, but you're handling it better and better, and you're getting rewarded for it more and more. Or the Hangman upright, or sorry, in reverse. He's standing up, or they're standing up. You went through this like stagnancy period. You learn to raise your vibration. You learn to be grateful for what's happening around you, so you can continue to flow, keep that energy flowing, keep moving forward. You're taking accountability, all of this stuff. And now you're not just in this waiting period of like, man, why does everything seem so stagnant in my life? Things aren't moving forward, blah, 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 whatever it is. Now you're in this like moving, because the Hangman, when they're in reverse, they're on their feet. So now you're in this like busy period where shit's ramping up and you're like getting all these blessings, you're getting all these responsibilities that come with your manifestations. It's all good. Your life is getting really fucking busy, but it's all good. And you're dancing in this like chaos or whatever. You're like, I'm fine through this. This can look however the hell it looks on the outside, but I know exactly what it is. And we have the Hierophant in reverse. Yes, you've seen it. I've seen it 1,000 times. I've seen it 1,000 times. You're in the energy, but you also know you're not acting out of fear anymore. You're not acting because something has happened to you. You learned the lesson from it. You're like, you know what? It happened for a reason. I'm not going to cling to that and stay in this fearful state, anxious state of like bracing. And with that Hierophant in reverse, like you're changing your tradition, the way you've been existing, and looking at it from a new approach, a new perspective. I don't know, I kind of see that Hierophant in reverse as like I don't know, maybe at like a college or something, you know, it's all old professors and there's like this new professor who's wild, you know, it would be like an Albert Einstein or, you know, somebody that has like a different perspective, a new way of thinking. They're wild, they want this to blaze a new trail and they know their shit. So you're in this energy of like shifting. You're not staying in this stagnant ass old ass energy and you know, my daddy did it, my granddaddy did it, and that's the way I'm gonna do it. We gonna do it like that as long as we live. You're not sticking to that, and you're getting rewarded for it. And you also know, if you let fear control you, and you know, because you've seen something happen to you in the past, you're noticing that pattern, and then you act out of fear, you know that's gonna it's gonna be a setback. And so you're shifting this perspective. You're that new professor, the new young professor who's willing to stick their neck out and be different, because you've already tested this with your ego of trying different things and seeing the results. You've done your little science experiments on, well, what if I be brave anyway? What if and yes, maybe something did happen, but you're like, oh, hell yeah, I lived through that. And you're getting rewarded for not, yes, you learn a lesson through it and you see, oh, okay, I needed to learn that lesson. Okay, I needed to see my confidence through this tough situation. I needed to see my abilities, my skills. So while there's all this crazy shit happening around you, you're not letting it affect you the way it used to. Oh my gosh, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, I love it. So this is all of your energy. You're finding confidence. You're like still dancing in, you know, there all these sirens. The bells will ring, the flames will fly. 2,000 years of fury in the big black sky. The wind will blow, the rain will fall. Are we waiting for the thunder, or will the lightning get us all? You know when to move, and things are ramping up, and you're seeing, because you're getting these badass blessings and these things ramping up and coming into your life, and you might be getting a little overwhelmed and you're like, damn, I'm like busy, there's all this crazy shit happening, but you're choosing a different way to react to it, and that is literally bringing you fame, fortune. Spider webs may be significant. Interestingly, I dropped my phone last night and the screen protector got cracked on the side, on the corner, and it looks like a spider web across my screen protector. So, and you're catching all these blessings. Like the spider web catches all them blessings, right? You got money coming. Like, because you're choosing to be that brave, you know, just as Albert Einstein, Carl Jung, all of these trailblazers that are willing to look crazy, willing to look different, and not buy into the bullshit, the status quo, you are getting rewarded greatly. And it doesn't have to be on a big scale, which if you are, that's awesome, great, keep it up, whatever. But it could just be on the, in your family, your day-to-day, your work. You're getting rewarded for acting differently, changing the status quo, being the Albert Einstein, being the free thinker, the Carl Jung. You're getting rewarded for, the backlash and all of that, for changing and being that rebellious spirit and not buying into the bullshit. And that is where all of these blessings are coming in. You got cash money coming. You got health. And, there's snakes around the spider web on this card. But it's like all new, shiny. And when snakes like first shed their skin, they look so pretty. They're just beautiful, shiny, like glossy, like new boo goofing, And so you're getting to, like, you're glowing, you're looking better. You're going to just start seeing things more clearly. And because you've been in this gratitude state, you've been in this trailblazing state of not buying into the fear and choosing gratitude instead of fear, choosing curiosity instead of anxiety, all that crazy shit. You're choosing a different way to exist because, for one, you don't enjoy that. And you're seeing that. You don't want to buy into this anymore. And that's giving you this confidence, this fire, this passion, creativity. Like it's giving you everything. I'm also getting with this hangman in reverse. You might be like tired and you're like, man, there's going to be an adjustment period with all the shit like ramping up in your life and like all these responsibilities and things that come with your manifestations. Just keep trucking because you're being tested in a way to deal with this. But it doesn't have to be, as long as you keep that different mindset, you won't burn yourself out. You might be a little tired, but you will get acclimated to this new vibration. And there's just going to keep being more and more blessings. Yes, you're going to keep growing still, and there's going to be shedding of skin, and it's just going to start getting easier because you created the habit. Because I'm seeing with that Wheel of Fortune also with the snake skin, how we were talking. You still are going to have to hit those painful points, those painful wounds, but it's just going to be a lot easier because you've created this like, I wonder why I did that. What happened in my past that made me act like that? Or what is this triggering within me? You don't let it marinate for so damn long to where you're miserable, you're burnout, you're stressed, all of this stuff. You're not letting that happen. And you're getting rewarded for it. And you're seeing with that Four of Cups in reverse, this new beginning. You're seeing it for what exactly it is. So I asked why you're needing to see all of this stuff, unfold around you. You're watching people's judgment day, and it's it could be fear-inducing because you're like, man, the shit that happened to me, like, not again. It might trigger you to fall back into those old ways, but remember to keep that new rebellious spirit and not come back into these cycles. But watching this around you is confirmation that you are on the right track. You are winning, and you need to stay high vibration and know that this is your victory. I mean, I don't mean laugh or be happy that people are suffering or whatever. That's their own shit they got to deal with. Don't take that on for them. But we have the Six of Wands and the Sun card. So that is like, keep your vibration high. There's a spotlight being shown upon you of your wins, of your gains. You're getting rewarded. And this is just like a little side confirmation, watching this crazy shit go down around you to other people. And you're like, man, this is nutso. You might get caught in the crossfire, like have to be like adjunct to whatever's going on around them. For some reason, it's bringing your attention there, which, I mean, might as well since we're here. Why is it bringing their attention? Okay. 10 of Wands. It's showing you that, once again, I'm seeing that it's like, look at all the work you did. You're being shown like, man, you were there at one point, and look where you are now. It's that confirmation that you're winning. Things are looking forward, because we have I'm assuming that's Thoth, but I think that's how you pronounce it, right? Someone will correct me. In the little boat, you're on your way to a new adventure, a new place, you're not stuck in this tumultuous, crazy ass, getting stabbed in the back, painful, physically painful, emotionally painful, spiritually painful, like shedding of the skin, karmic debt being paid off. Like, you're not in this anymore. You heard the wake-up call and you're doing the work. And you getting caught in the crossfire is just part of, like, for one, it's preparing you for your blessings, so because you can handle these burdens now. You can shoulder that shit. You've been doing reps in the gym all day, every day with this stuff. And it's making you stronger. It's also, because we have the devil in reverse at the bottom of the deck, this is also, this is part of that, like, shouldering. You're built to shoulder this for the collective, but like with that 10 of Wands. But it's also by doing that work and shouldering what you can and getting through what while you're getting caught in the crossfire, all this crazy shit, you're like, well, I gotta do it. And by doing so, buckling down and doing what you see is necessary and what you feel is necessary, you're doing your part, playing your part. You're getting rewarded by releasing yourself from chains of, it's for the greater good and for yourself, instead of doing it, oh, I need to do this because of love. I need to do this because of this, that. Like, you're releasing those connections. I see 2222 on the timer. Oh, and we have our King of Wands. So not only is it bringing into union with a divine counterpart, that somebody that matches you, it's your match, it's your person. It's also bringing you this, it's making you a better leader. It's making you stronger, passionate, creative, ready to fight, because you have been in this fight with that 10 of Wands. You've done the work, this hard-ass physical work. And shouldering your part of this, taking accountability, understanding that God works in mysterious ways. You're like, man, I know this is for my greater good, but help me out here. You stay up on your prayers. You're done living in fear. And this is all being rewarded. And that in itself is cutting chains, severing ties that held you down, and it brings you to this victory, to this win. The sun is the happiest card in the deck, and it shines a light on your victory. And this is giving you confidence, because we have the King and the Queen of Wands in here. That is like hella confidence. And that means you're looking hot, looking fine, looking fresh. You're everything. And you're also connected to your intuition. And as soon as you can release yourself from these shitty connections, sever these ties with that 2 of Cups in reverse, that's bringing you stability. You're being shown who people are, where they're at in their journey. And, if they're just getting their ass capped over and over again, they're not learning their karmic lesson. And you getting caught in the crossfire is also showing you who you need to be around with, or be around or not be around with. I don't know why I said that so weird, but you get what I'm saying. And that, in turn, by severing these ties, not giving somebody your energy, seeing them for what they are and be like, all right, well, I'm going to give them back to the universe. I'm going to give them back to God. Let their karma and their journey unfold, ensue for them. And by doing so, that's going to bring you physical stability, financial stability, just everything on the material realm, mysterious, okay? Stability and mastery for you by you handling all of these things coming into your life, letting go of giving anyone your energy, forgiving them, moving on and be like, you know what, their karma's being taken care of. They're learning their lesson. They're going through what I went through already. I pray for them. I'm not supposed to be caught in the crossfire of this. We're at different levels here. And I don't mean that in a shitty way or anything of the sort, but it's obvious that the paths are different right now. And you don't need to be caught in the crossfire anymore. You've learned these lessons. So that in itself, by your willingness to make that decision, because twos are in the tarot are associated with decisions, and by making the decision to sever those ties, since it's the Two of Cups of love and connection and all of that, and that's like energetic transfer as well, not giving them anymore and just forgiving them, moving on, changing that cycle, you're being rewarded with. So this is incentive. If you're not quite there yet, this is why this is happening. It's incentive to sever these ties. You know, it's going to keep ramping up. What you're going to see this crazy shit going down until you finally release yourself with that devil in reverse from this situation, or, you know, giving them, you know, a space in your head. And that might be why you're also getting caught in the crossfire, because you were giving them a space in your head. They were living rent-free in your head. And now it's like, oh, okay, I've learned this lesson. I know how to dance in the fire. I've been through the fire. I'm okay. Like that, same thing. King of Wands, you know, I've been in the fire. This bird is on fire, but they're still flying. They're staying badass. And you choosing to learn the lesson from you getting hurt, burned, betrayed, whatever it is, through these connections or the people around you, whatever that you're seeing go through this like crazy ass karma, you're flying away. You're like, you know what, you burned me, I'm gonna fly away into the sun right there. And that's happiness, that's reward, that's light. You know, this higher vibration where things are just easier. Yes, you're met with challenges, but you handle them differently. There's no need to let these chains hold you back. And when you let that go, sever the ties, you're rewarded greatly. Material realm, you know, the physical realm, spiritual, like every part of you is rewarded. Your health gets better, you look better, all of these things. You're definitely getting some fat ass money coming through. So I'm gonna end it there, babies. I'm so proud of you. Stay strong, and you know not to let fear control you and consume you. And I'm so proud of you for doing this work. I love you so much. Okay, bye.